solstice in Sussex, the downs were in bloom, and we marched up the high down to welcome the moon. Back down to the alehouse, what fine songs we sang. 'Twas the first time young Golly's voice lifted our gang. The first time young Golly's voice lifted our gang. Oh, February 14th will not e'er be the same, since our friend has stopped singing, he sailed away. There'll be no more flowers, no cards to be had, since Valentine's taken our collier lad. Valentine's taken our collier lad. There's a blight on this country, all young men beware. If there's a black dog upon you, I beg you to share. Your friends and your families, please let them all in. And don't let the dreadful Saint Valentine win. Don't let the dreadful Saint Valentine win. 'Twas wassail in Tarring, the Morris were free. On the last night I heard him, we screamed at the trees. Like the last night I heard him, he's here with us now. So let's raise a glass toast and all drink to our pal. Let's raise a glass toast and all drink to our pal.
Wake up, it's a cold, cold winter. Warm your hands by a fireside. Maybe my love will be out tonight. We remember the calm of the waves, nature's little way of keeping us safe. All I know is I long for the spring. You never gave me hope that I could make this on my own. Now I'm stuck in winter's grip and I don't wanna be alone. times I stopped before. Oh, I'm gone. You never gave me hope, but hell, I'm gonna make it all alone. You never gave me hope that I could make this on my own. You never gave me hope that I could make this on my own. Now I'm stuck in winter's grip and I don't wanna be alone. Wake up, it's the first day of spring, new beginning.
Skims of the waves, along with the rain and the wind that she commands. And sailors say, don't be afraid, unfazed, fragile wing will ride out this storm. Storm, 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 storm. Blown off course, foam, fled and cold. Home is an old children's song we sing ourselves to sleep. Lighthouse knows all journeys end. with each beating breath.
sea, carrying one daughter. Then three can say,
What fine, pleasant summers morning, all around was bright and gay. Birds sang out, their song was charming, I myself was bright as day. I dressed myself in my Sunday suit, washed my face and combed me hair, greased my brogues and sallied out to spend that day in Carmine Fair. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. Well, I ride in the town of Carmine, crowds of people from the street. Some were dressed in silks and satins, some were brogues upon their feet. Some wore hankies around their heads, legs and feet completely bare. Stood up with squad I nearly see as I met that day in Carmine Fair. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. As I looked by the crowds and masses, gathering them as I went along, looking at the fancy dresses bride-maid among the throng. Her cheek was fair, her figure neat, ran was the dress that she did wear. Thought myself there's none that date compared with her in Carmine Fair. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. So I asked her out to have a drink, and she agreed without a frown. Off we went with one consent to a house up in Carmine Town. I called for good strong pints of sherry, down in the snug armchair we sat. Then we got so blazing merry, counted myself a lucky brat. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. Round the little dum, round the little dum, ride-a-doo-dum, little dum day. In the arms I held her folded, taste the lipstick of those sins. The door at once became unbolted, the gruff man came stepping in. Said he, a damned infernal ruffian, how dare you mistreat me wife? Then he gave me such a beating I almost started to take Kiss me, squeeze me, tie me hair, made me pay well for that day to spend with a bride in Carlton Fair. So come on, young men who want a wife, fun on females do beware. Mind the disgrace that happens to me, and I done the simple Carlton Fair. I'm searching for my true love, and I know she's there. Just carry on, just carry on, and I promise I'll find you, and it won't be long. Just hold on, just hold on. So I'm trying to be a better man, but the work goes on. Yes, the work goes on. Yes, the work goes on. One day, when all this is washed away, some will remain, full of hope in the pouring rain, and I'll see you there with wet shoes and wet hair. And when the last day is done, we'll make it, yes, yes, we'll make it. We'll make it somehow. You know we'll be holding hands. We'll be holding hands. We'll be holding hands.
Okay. Hello, everybody in chat. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Thanks for joining us for the second Duck Pond Sing Around. We have a few new faces here, so I'm very confident that we're going to get some lovely songs tonight and some sweet entertainment, which I am desperately in need of given the current state of affairs. Once somebody's up, then if you unmute your mic and then everybody else mutes theirs, and then we'll just kind of roll that way. So I think the first three to go. Megan, can you kick us off?
Yeah.
And then we'll have Sophie, and then Jamie, if that's okay. Brilliant. So, Megan, introduce yourself. How's things? It's been a few weeks since we spoke last.
It has, yeah. It's been a whirlwind, doesn't it? It's been a whirlwind. I found out today I've got to go back to work. Guitar shops are reopening. You heard it here first. They're for click and collect. So I have to go back in, and it's actually made me realise how much I don't want to do that. How much I want to carry on making music every day.
You've got into it, right?
So, yeah, right into it. Yeah, I'm from Portsmouth. My name's Megan. I'm a singer-songwriter. What time I hear you cold and fire and school. One step forward and in that leaves you full. I never wondered which way to go. Said to take comfort in that way. Oh, tell me it's been a while. Take me on your way. Bring a healthy harvest and the rain. Say I don't mind the dark nights. Just keep me warm with all your might. Rain down, we need a watering. Summer's heat got the plants so dying. Take my hand, my heart and gaze. Hey. What time I hear you cold and fire and good. One step forward and in that leaves you full. I never wondered which way to go. Said I'd take comfort in another way. Rain down, we need a watering. Summer heat got the plants so dying. Rain down, we need a watering. Summer's heat got the plants so dying. Take my hand, my heart and gaze. Hey. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'll unmute myself. That was lovely. Thank you, Megan.
No worries, thank you.
Good stuff. We have lots of Is it the same for everybody else? I've got lots of black screens with letters in, people popping in and out. So, Sophie, you were next, but you are not on the screen at the moment. We have some technical hitches this evening.
Steve, I think it's different for everyone because I can see Sophie from here.
Yeah, I can see Sophie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then, Sophie. Well, yeah. Do you want to? How's things? Crack on. What's been happening in the last few weeks?
I can't hear Sophie.
Oh, it's gone now, yeah.
Looks like Jitsi might be having a few hiccups this evening.
Hi, Dylan.
Right. Okay. Bear with me. Okay, so yeah, we're back live. We did what you suggested. We turned it off and on again, Giles. So yeah, Sophie, you are up. Yeah, how's things?
Things are about the same, honestly.
Okay.
We're starting to open up a little bit here. My job hasn't opened up yet, but I'm with Megan. I'm not really excited for it to reopen. I'm kind of enjoying this and getting to make music with people, so it can hang on as long as it wants at this point.
Great. What are you thinking of doing first time?
I'm gonna do a song. It's one of my favorites. It's to do with the shore whaling industry in New Zealand. And the only complaint I have about this song is that it's too short. It actually only has 2 verses, but it's excellent, and I think a lot of us sort of feel this way about our bosses right now. So here we go. Come all ye tonguers and land-loving lovers, there's a job cutting in and boiling down blubber. It's a job for the young, the old, the ailing. The agent would take any man for sure whaling. I am paid in soap and sugar and rum for cutting and whaling, boiling down tongue. The agent's fee makes my blood so to boil. I'll push him in a hot pot of oil. Well, hang the agent and the company too. They're making a fortune off me and you. There's no chance for a passage from out of this place, and the price of living's a bloody disgrace. I am paid in soap and sugar and rum for cutting and whaling, boiling down tongue. The agent's fee makes my blood so to boil. I'll push him in a hot pot of oil.
Yay! Love that.
Short, but simple.
That's great. Love it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sophie. Nice one. Jamie, you are up. Introduce yourself.
Alright. So, hi there. My name is Jamie Doe, and I'm a singer-songwriter. I play under the name The Magic Lantern. I'm also a shanties singer. I used to sing in a trio called the Ballina Wailers. Sadly, we don't sing in that trio anymore, but I thought I'd play a new song of mine. It's called Fault Line, and it goes like this. There's a fault line running right down the middle, running right down the middle, and it divides and splits us from each other, us from each other. It's an old song Woody Guthrie sang. This land is your land and this land is my land too. Though it sounds so simple, I dare you to say it's not true, babe. What if it's true, babe? Fizz an inquiline, living right in here, living deep in here, and it takes what it needs and leaves you gasping, leaves you hollowed out. It's an old trick that will break your heart, tilting at windmills, believing they're swinging at you, till you're trapped in the flag that you're wrapped in too tight to undo, babe. Your lips are blue, babe. Does it trickle down? Will simmer down. Does it trickle down now? Will simmer down. Will simmer down. At the shoreline, there are dreams and bodies breaking, dreams and bodies breaking, and they say not a word, for who would listen and who would hear them out? These are old bones, and they know their worth, ringing with truth of the struggle and pain of the birth. All of the promise they carried returned to dash away. Does it settle down? Will it simmer down? Does it settle down now? Will simmer down? Will settle down? Great.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was lovely. Thank you, Jamie. That's slowed my breathing pattern right down there. That was nice.
Pleasure.
Okay, great. So next three up, we'll have Gary, and then we'll have Eliza, and then Chris. Although, Chris, you appear to have your video turned off at the moment. I'm not sure if that's...
Okay, so let me have a look.
He's naked.
That's it, is it?
There he is. Superb.
Yeah.
Superb. So, Gary, yeah, would you like to introduce yourself? What are you going to sing?
Yeah, I'm Gary Walker. I live in Essex, Newbury Park. It's just on the borders of East London and Essex. Getting fed up with not being able to go out very much. I normally sing with the Hog Eye Men shanty crew in London. We're resident shanty crew on the Cutty Sark, so we're very proud of that. I also one of the organisers at Romford Folk Club, and I'm going to sing a traditional song for you. Who's the Fool Now? Martin said to his man, "Fie, man, fie." Martin said to his man, "Who's the fool now?" Martin said to his man, "Fill thou the cup and I the can." Thou hast well drunken man, who man in the moon, who's the fool now? I saw the man in the moon, clouting off St. Peter's shoon. Thou hast well drunken man, who's the fool now? I saw the goose ring the hog, fie, man, fie. I saw the goose ring the hog, who's the fool now? I saw the goose ring the hog, saw the snail bite the dog. Thou hast well drunken man, who's the fool now? I saw the hare chase the hound, fie, man, fie. I saw the hare chase the hound, who's the fool now? I saw the hare chase the hound 20 miles above the ground. Thou hast well drunken man, who's the fool now? I saw the mouse chase the cat, fie, man, fie. I saw the mouse chase the cat, who's the fool now? I saw the mouse chase the cat, saw the cheese eat the rat. Thou hast well drunken man, who's the fool now? I saw a flea heave a tree, fie, man, fie. I saw a flea heave a tree, who's the fool now? I saw a flea heave a tree 20 miles out to sea. Thou hast well drunken man, who's the fool now? I saw a maid milk a bull, fie, man, fie. I saw a maid milk a bull, who's the fool now? I saw a maid milk a bull, every pull a bucket full. Thou hast well drunken man, who's the fool now? Martin said to his man, fie, man, fie. Martin said to his man, who's the fool now? Martin said to his man, fill thou the cup and I the can. Thou hast well drunken, man, who's the fool now? Thank you.
Love that.
Oh, that's a lovely song. I sang it all the way through. It was lovely.
And that's a really old song, isn't it? That's like those old riddle songs, Tudor or even late medieval. I should think.
Very, very old. Yeah.
That was amazing, Gary. Thank you very much. And yeah, I didn't know that you were part of the Romford Folk Club and the Hog Eye Men and stuff. So that's great. I'm from Dagenham, so that's
lovely.
Yeah. I might have to come along and see if I can find that Romford Folk Club. So Eliza.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. How are you? All right.
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Good. Please go ahead with your introduction and play us something lovely.
Thank you. I'm Eliza Skelton. I'm going to play something from my forthcoming album. It's a song called Like Her, and it's partly about the little dog, Russian dog that was sort of shot into space many moons ago. So she was the first creature, animal or dog in space, and partly about kind of missing your family. And I wrote this song for my daughter Ella. Hold her and I'm like her. I see the earth rolling slow. I know the orbit of my heart. Like I knew the stars, and I can't be frightened if she has, and she holds me, throws me into those darkling skies. Close over and collapsing eyes, let go the earth like like Lizyczka, Damka, Maliszka, Zip, Otwocnaja, Siganka, Bas, Krasewka, Albina, Ślizynka, Brzik, Smilia, Sigan, Lisa, Czorka, Muszka, like Żuczka, 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 Limoncik, Lajka, Żuczka, Żuczka, Doczka, 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 Dziwoczki, Lajka, Lajka, Lajka.
I'm impressed with the Russian. Wow.
Thank you.
That was lovely, as ever. Thank you very much, Eliza.
Thank you.
Chris.
Okay, right. I've been singing Sussex songs for about 40 years with varying degrees of success. But before that, the folk songs I knew were Irish, really. So I'm going to do a couple of Irish songs this evening. I'm a little concerned because I probably knew them before my voice broke. So it'd be interesting to see what key they come in on. And they're both love songs, but with a twist. So this one is the Galway Shawl, which is apparently a straightforward love song, but there's probably something a bit more cultural going on if you listen to it. In Oranmore, in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel, she was fair and handsome, her beauty fair took my breath away. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, nor paint nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulders a Galway shawl. We kept on walking, she kept on talking, till her father's cottage it came into view. She said, "Come in, sir, and meet my father, and for to please him play the foggy Jew." She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, nor paint nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulders a Galway shawl. I played the blackbird, the rigs of barley, Rodney's glory and the foggy Jew. She sang each note like an Irish linnet, and the tears did flow from those eyes so blue. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, nor paint nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulders a Galway shawl. 'Twas early, early, all in the morning, I hit the road for old Donegal. She said goodbye, sir, as she stood there, but my heart remained with the Galway shawl. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, nor paint nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulders a Galway shawl.
Lovely, Chris. Beautiful, Chris.
Thanks.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so next three up will be. I've just. I think Graham's just sent a link to Mal for me because I've just realised that we're in a different room to the address that I sent him. So it will be Dave, then Rosie, and then Johnny. That's all right. So, Mr. Burrows, you are up.
So I'm going to carry on in the Irish vein, in the same as Chris. I'm Dave, by the way. I'm one of the Duck Pond Sailors. I don't think I said that last time. To avoid forgetting words this time, I've got words here. Those of you who were present last time were a witness to my catastrophic failure of memory. So I'm not going to risk that tonight. So I've got words to follow. This is a song that I grew up with. It's one of those things that I've not found anywhere else in the world, but in Northern Ireland, people, when they got nothing to do, they go for a wee drive. So on our wee drives, there was always a tape in the car, and on one side was the Dire Straits Brothers in Arms album, and on the other side was some other random stuff, which included this. Oh, let the grasses grow and the waters flow in a free and easy way, but give me enough for the rare old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Come gangers all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too, and we'll give 'em the slip and we'll take a sip of the rare old Mountain Dew. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly a diddle little dum day. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly a diddle little dum day. At the foot of the hill, there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up to the sky. By the smoke and the smell, you can plainly smell that there's poteen brewing nearby. For it fills the air with a perfume rare, and betwixt both me and you, as home we stroll, we can take a bowl or a bucket full of Mountain Dew. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly diddle little dum day. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly diddle little dum day. Now learned men who use the pen have sung the praises high of the rare poteen from Ireland Green, distilled from wheat and rye. Put away your pills, it'll cure all ills, be pagan, Christian or Jew. So take off your coat and grease your throat with a bucket full of Mountain Dew. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly diddle little dum day. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly diddle little dum day. And the grasses grow and the waters flow, free and easy way. But give me enough for the rare old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Come gangers all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll give 'em the slip and we'll take a sip for the rare old Mountain Dew. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly diddle little dum day. Skilly idle little dum, skilly idle little dum, skilly diddle little dum day.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There you go.
Amazing.
Very nice, Dave. Very nice indeed. Okay, so Rosie.
Hi. Yeah. So I sing under the name Ruth Rosie. My actual given name is Ruth. But then I met some Morris dancers at Broadstairs Folk Week one year, and they decided I was called Rosie. So Rosie's my Morris name. So yeah, I go by both now. So I thought this wasn't what I was going to do, but seeing as we're on an Irish theme, I thought I might do an Irish one. Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant times gone by, my mind being bound to ramble to Ireland I did fly. I stepped aboard a vision and followed with a will, and shortly came to anchor at the Flower of Spansill. It being the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters in crowds were gathered there. The young and the old, the brave and the bold, the journey to fulfill. There were jovial conversations at the fair of Spansill Hill. I went to see me neighbours to hear what they might say. The old ones were old and gone, the young ones turning grey. I met with Taylor Quigley, he's bold as ever still, and he used to make me breeches when I lived in Spansill Hill. I paid a flying visit to my one and own true love. She's white as any lily and gentle as a dove. She wrapped her arms She's Mac, the ranger's daughter, and the flower of Spancil Hill. I dreamt I held and kissed her as in the days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, as many times before. The cock he crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill. I awoke in California, many miles from Spancil Hill.
Lovely. Well done, Ruth. Nice, nice. We're getting some lovely comments in the chat, some nice feedback. Is it chat? Can I ask you? How's the stream going? I just had some feedback from my eldest who said it was kind of cutting in and out a bit. I'm wondering whether I'm overloading my bandwidth. Let me know. Who? Johnny, I can see that you you have your accordion out.
I brought Shirley along tonight. We have a bit of a tempestuous relationship, Shirley and I. But I'm going to try and play something on an accordion tonight. It is apparently a bit glitchy on the YouTube feed, or the screen is a bit dodgy, but I think the sound is okay. So hopefully that's the important bit, isn't it? Right, here goes. I'm gonna sing a Scottish song actually, so I'm gonna move on from the Irish theme. Water is wide, I can't get on, nor have I wings with which to fly. Build me a boat that's made for two, and both shall row. My love and I, and in the meadow, gathering flowers, both fine and gay, gathering flowers of red and blue. I little thought what love can do. I leaned my back against a door, thinking that she was a trusty tree. But then he bent, and then he broke, and so did you. False love to me. There is a boat, and it sails the sea. Its load is as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I little know if I sink or swim. Water is wide, I can't get on, nor have I wings with which to fly. Build me a boat that's made for two, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I.
Well done, Shirley.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Put her away now.
She didn't let you down.
Great. So next up, Malcolm, Graham, and then we're back round to Megan. So,
Steve, have you seen that Mal has joined us?
I have. Right. Okay. Well, maybe we'll go Malcolm, Graham, Mal. How are you, Mal? You're muted at the moment. You need to unclick your little mute.
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Good. Sorry about the. Sorry about the technical issues we had earlier. So yeah, you probably were waiting in a room that none of us were in. I apologise for that. But,
no, that's all right.
Yeah. So the way that we do it, Mal, is we sort of go round in threes. So yeah, we'll have Malcolm next, and then we'll have Graham, and then if you could give us a song, that would be great.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then if I can just get you to mute while the others are performing, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
So Malcolm, how are you? How's things? Introduce yourself, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm Malcolm. I live on the Kent coast, but I'm originally from Scotland. So as if, Steve, you had planned it, I am also going to sing a Scottish song. I come from one of those towns which is famous for nothing. It's mentioned in a Proclaimers song for being a failed town. It's also the home of Lewis Capaldi, and it's near where Susan Boyle was from. So I was quite excited to find out that actually there was this song. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not the happiest song in the world. It's about mining and how things can go wrong in mining, but it's one of those songs of remembrance. So it's about a specific event that happened, and even the place where it's from doesn't exist anymore. So it's not even that the mine's not there anymore. Literally, this place is a few road names called after it, but beyond that, it's nothing. Anyway, this is called the Starlaw Disaster. 'Twas 1870, April the 9th day. 86 men and boys for their work made their way. In health and in strength down the shaft they did go, never dreaming how many would have to lie low. At about 12 o'clock on that same fatal day, the pit shafts on fire, the roadsman did say, and quick through the workings the alarm he gave, and they prayed to their Maker their sweet lives to save. All eagerly ran to get onto the cage, but the fire in the shaft like a furnace did rage. All prayed to young John Steele, who at the engine did stand, and 48 safe he did land on the bank. The widows and orphans who are now left to mourn by the Starlaw disaster, their men ne'er will return. But God is so merciful, as all mankind knows. He will share in their troubles and soften their blows.
Bravo, Malcolm. Lovely work. Lovely work. Graham, how you doing? Take a swig.
Yeah.
Yeah, introduce yourself, mate.
Yeah, I'm Graham. I sing with the Duck Pond Sailors. I live in Yacton in West Sussex. I'm going to sing Fire Maringo. Lift him up and carry him along. Fire Maringo, fire away. Put him down where he belongs. Fire Maringo, fire away. Ease him down and let him lay. Fire Maringo, fire away. Screw him in and there he'll stay. Fire Maringo, fire away. Put him in the hole below. Fire Maringo, fire away. Stay he must and then we'll go. Fire Maringo, fire away. When I get back to Liverpool town, fire Maringo, fire away. I'll pass a line to little Sally Brown. Fire Maringo, fire away. I'll haul a high and a haul a low. Fire Maringo, fire away. A buster blocks and a make her go. Fire Maringo, fire away. Oh, Sally, she's a pretty little craft. Fire Maringo, fire away. Hard shot to the fore with a rounded aft. Fire Maringo, fire away. Screw the cotton, screw him down. Fire Maringo, fire away. Let's get the hell out of Hilo Town. Fire Maringo, fire away. Fire Maringo, fire away. Fire Maringo, fire away. Fire Maringo, fire away. Fire Maringo, fire
Hey, hello, Jay.
Love that last verse.
Well done, G. Nice. So it was due to be Mal. Mal, we seem to have lost your video.
Oh, hang on. I know. Yeah, that's it. Okay,
Sweet.
got it now.
Yes, you're back. Mal, introduce yourself. I can introduce you as part of Littlehampton's folk hierarchy.
Right, this is a Robert Burns song. That's called "You Jacobites by Name," and he wrote this as a warning to the Jacobite cause as to the consequences of what they were doing. So basically, I'm going to do this on the baron instead of the guitar, which is a bit different. So I'll give it a go. All right. If you know it, please join in. Each Jacobites by name, lend a name, lend a name. Each Jacobites by name, lend a name. Each Jacobites by name, yes, I will proclaim. Your doctrines I disclaim. You will hear, the doctrines I disclaim. You will hear. What is right, what is wrong? By the law, by the law. What is right, what is wrong? By the law. What is right and what is wrong? The weak arm and the strong. The short sword and the long. For to draw, the short sword and the long. For to Jacobites hilarious thoughts of proclaim. Your doctrines I display. You will hear, your doctrines I display. You will hear. what makes the voice right? In the far, what makes the voice right? In the far, what makes her always right? The wet is sussing right, and the hound parents fight. The bloody war, and how the parents fight. The bloody war. Each Jacobites by name, Randalere, each Jacobites by name, Randalere. Each Jacobites by name, his thoughts of proclaim. Your doctrines I must blame. You will hear, your doctrines I must blame. You will hear. So wretched schemes alone in the States, wretched schemes alone in the States. Wretched schemes alone that all the rising sun and leave a man undone. To the States, and leave a man undone. To the States, each Jacobites by name, and the near, and the near. Each Jacobites by name, and the near. Each Jacobites by name, his thoughts I will proclaim. Your doctrines I must blame. You will hear, your doctrines I must blame. You will hear. Thank you.
Yay. Boron solo, love it.
That's brilliant, Mal. Thank you very much, mate.
Thanks a lot.
Nice one. Okay, so we're back round to the first three then. So Megan, Sophie, and Jamie. So Megan, while you're grabbing your guitar there, happy birthday for yesterday.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And I just wondered whether you might be able to... I mean, is there much of a kind of... I know you've got your folk club that you have in Portsmouth, but is there much of a scene, for want of a better word, down there?
No, not really. That's why I started running this night. There's a couple of folk clubs just outside of the city. There's one at the George Inn on the hill, which is nice, but it's been going with the same people for a long time, and they don't like new people. It's one of those clicky ones that's quite hard to come in if you're a new face. So if we can start merging through doing my nights, I realized how many folk bands we have in the area, and a lot of them are young. They just don't know where to play.
Yeah.
We need to merge the two. We need to get there's lots of trad lovers down here, lots of old Irish folk lovers down here, but we need to merge the two scenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna play a song by Laura Marling called Daisy. It's a really lovely song about female empowerment in a nice light way. It's not too aggressive. Daisy lives by the docks, down at the White Rocks, running an open hole. Now Daisy lives by the sea, I only see Daisy when she wants to see me. Now Daisy's alright, she's up all night, down by the docks running an open home. I think that you look at her wrong. I think that you look at us so wrong. For a woman alone, it's not a woman undone. Daisy met a man from Sicily. He rode up one day and told her who she's gonna be. And boy, did he look at her straight. For no one and nobody was Daisy gonna change. Now Daisy's alright, she's up all night, down by the docks running an open home. I think that you look at her wrong. I think that you look at us so wrong. For a woman alone, it's not a woman undone. Daisy's got a baby now. She called her Angelina so she'd stand out of the crowd. Daisy doesn't care from where she sits. As far as she's concerned, she'll be immaculately conceived. Now Daisy's alright, she's up all night, down by the docks running an open home. I think that you look at her wrong. I think that you look at us so wrong. For a woman alone, it's not a woman undone.
Hey.
That was awesome.
Lovely, wonderful. Thank you, Megan. Sophie, so you are up next. So, Sophie, I don't know if did I mention this last time about these when we were here?
Oh, yeah. How's that coming?
So, yeah, slowly. So these are rhythm bones that Sophie kindly sent to us from, where is it? Where are you at again, Sophie? Colorado?
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah. And these are elk ribs, is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
What got you into this kind of madness?
Definitely madness. So my background's mostly in sea music, sea shanties, and I actually had the good fortune to take a class in a sea shanties once, and the instructor at the time mentioned rhythm bones to me and that he played them a little bit, and I was just really excited about that. So I started trying to play, and then this last year I got into making them as well, and that's been a lot of fun. So.
I've had one go at it, Sophie, and it's like witchcraft. There's no chance that I could ever do that. Is it?
They're a little fussy. It took me a few years of just trying to play them along with the radio or whatever to kind of get the hang of them, but they're pretty cool. I actually made
That's
this.
just show it all.
Just to show it can be done. Don't give up hope. They're good fun.
What are you going to sing, Soph?
So this one I just learned. Somebody sang it at another one of the shanty things we were doing. We were trying to work out this morning which one it was, but this is a song it's based on a true story, and I quite like it. We'll see how this goes because I just learned it, but I'm obsessed right now. So this is called "The King of Rome." In the west end of Derby lives a working man. He says I can't fly, but my pigeons can. And when I set them free, it's just like part of me gets lifted up on shining wings. Charlie Edson's pigeon loft was down the yard of a rented house in Brook Street where life was hard. But Charlie had a dream, and in 19...
Hello, hello. Did we lose sound?
Yeah, I think Sophie had the technical issue.
We lost sound from Colorado, which I'm not surprised. It was going to happen sooner or later. She's going out and in.
Right. Said the actors to the bishop.
Okay, so what we'll do then, whilst Sophie's kind of coming out and in, we can go back to that. Jamie, would you like to
Sure.
give us another rendition of something? Could I just ask you
Sure.
a quick question, actually, before we do that?
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
your last release, The Life That I Have, which was great. Anybody listening in chat or on YouTube right now, go give it a listen, go buy it, spend some money. You spoke a little bit on Twitter about Help Musicians UK.
Yes.
Would you mind giving us just a quick synopsis of what they do? Because I thought it was really interesting.
Okay. Yeah. So Help Musicians are a fantastic charity, which, as the name sounds, set up to support musicians. They used to be called the Musicians Benevolent Fund. And I've been involved in a number of their campaigns. I was involved in a mental health campaign called Music Minds Matter. And I've recently been I did a little video for a fund they have at the moment called the Do It Differently Fund. But I think probably the most important thing for anybody watching who's a musician is they help musicians have a hardship fund, which has been particularly good at this time. They've, I think, had given out £5 million to more than 16,000 musicians in the UK. And it's quite a simple process. I think the criteria are fairly simple. I think if you're making more than half your living from music, they can help you do that. But then they have another scheme, the Do It Differently Fund, which is great, which is for musicians of all stripes who have a project that they want to fund, that they think they need sort of a little bit of money to get to to build on some momentum they've got, and they're doing a number of like quite quick kind of turnaround sessions, well, rounds I should say, and they aiming to get back to people within 2 weeks. So check out the website. They do lots of great work about mental health as well as hearing stuff, helping musicians to look after their ears. So yeah, if you haven't heard about them, then check them out. They're great. And yeah, they've helped me out. I've got a grant from them before. I've also accessed some of their services. So yeah, don't be shy. They're great people. Check it out.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, go for it. What are you going to do?
Well, I thought I'd do a song by Ian Woods, great folk singer, songwriter. This is a song, I think he probably wrote it in the 80s. And I heard this song in Wales from a man who called himself Moose. And yeah, it's called One More Pull. It's been a long time since you've seen her. Could have been 3 years or more. Will she be waiting when we dock boys? Or like the others, will she be gone? It's one more pull, boys, that will do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard. For the journey's nearly done. Well, you're looking mighty fine, boy, all dressed in those number ones. You've scrounged a new blade from the purser to scrape that bum fluff from off your chin. It's one more pull, boys, that will do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard. For the journey's nearly done. Well, we'll make fast those bow and stern lines, while you scuttle down the gangway. And if she's waiting there, just kiss her. Then turn around, give us a smile. It's one more pull, boys, that will do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard. For the journey's nearly done. For we too will go ashore, boy, and get drunk in the pubs and bars, then stagger homeward, pockets empty, like so many nights before. It's one more pull, boys, that will do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard. For the journey's nearly done. For a man may have a wife, boy, and a man may take a mistress, but a sailor has his ship, boy, and his mistress, it is the sea. It's one more pull, boys, that will do, boys. Soon we'll draw alongside, hoist her upward, swing her inboard. For the journey now is done.
Beautiful, mate. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Nice one. So we have then next Gary, Eliza, and then Chris. So yeah, Gary, you're next. The Hog Eye again. Do you have like a kind of do you have a regular session?
We run a monthly shanty section.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we used to when pubs were open and things like that. Yeah, near London Bridge Station. It used to be third Sunday in every month, and it was a lunchtime thing. Free entry, everybody welcome, and it was a bloody good sing for 3 hours. That's really missed that one. Good.
Dare I ask how long you've been partaking in that?
The session's been running for 5 years, I think now.
Okay, wow.
It started before I joined the Hog Eye Men. So, me being a youngster, obviously. So.
Whippersnapper, yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. Am I allowed to jump in? Can I just jump in and ask what pub that's at, please, or was at?
Horseshoe Inn.
The Horseshoe. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Thank
you know
you.
it.
I think so. Yeah.
It's in Melior Street.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go for it, Gary. What are you going to sing?
Right, I'm ready to go. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a song written by Pete Bellamy. It's from his Transports folk opera. And it's called The Green Fields of England. Farewell to our lovers and our kind relations. Farewell to the homes we love well. There is never an ending to our tribulations, for they've damned us like sinners to hell. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. The sweet fetters of love, they are wrenching asunder as they tear us from sweethearts and wives. And on some foreign shore we are sentenced to wander in exile the rest of our lives. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. From Devon, from Derby, from Wiltshire and Wales, from Norwich, from Newark and Frome, we are herded together from verminous jails, and like vermin are forced from our homes. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. There's cheats and cut purses and rogues with no name. There's swindlers and sheep stealers bold. There's poor poaching fellows took nothing but game. And there's footpads took nothing but gold. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. There's coiners and clippers and ladies of pleasure. There's dicers and drunkards and whores. There's butchers and bakers who dealt in short measures, and a few who have broken no laws. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. There's some who expected to go to the scaffold. There's others who thought to go free. But now one and all in the hulks lie in shackles, and together must plough the salt sea. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. There's some of our number are handsome and hearty. There's others the voyage will mend. But there's never a soul of our miserable party will live to see England again. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. So farewell to all judges so kind and forgiving. Farewell to your prisons and cells. Although we must leave all that makes life worth living, we are leaving you bastards as well. Here's adieu, here's adieu to the green fields of England. Now we're parting from you. Thank you.
Lovely. Nice Nice work, Gary. Really good. Okay, so Eliza,
Yes. Hello.
you are up.
Thank you. I'm going to sing. Yeah, go on. You were going to say something.
Yeah, I suppose I was just. You mentioned before when we were when we did this last session about the new album that you're putting together. I was just wondering how that's going, and what impact I suppose this has on your timescales and any kind of planning.
Well, yes, it's. I think, as I said before, it's a bit frustrating. I've got a couple of songs that just need to be finished mixing, and which I can't do at home. So I'm having to sort of wait until things are back to normal, and then I can get those two songs finished, and then it's going to be mastered and then out there. So I mean, I was planning for it to be a sort of winter release anyway. It's not really a summery or spring type of album. So hopefully it'll be out sort of in sort of late autumn. I would have thought. It's called The Lookerer, and it's you can find out information about it on my website or just on my Facebook. If you look up Eliza Skelton, then you should be able to find either of those, and then find out when it's going to be released.
Brilliant, thank you.
And I'm going to sing a song called "In My Prime," which is a traditional song, and I kind of know it from Pentangle, from their album "The Cruel Sea." Yeah. Paul's not going to play anything today, but next time I'll get him.
I don't want to spoil it.
Get you a feed of your own next time, Paul.
Yeah,
I might do something actually.
Yeah, that would be good.
This is In My Prime. When I was in my prime, I flourished like a vine. When came along a false young man, come stole the heart of mine. Come stole the heart of mine. The gardener standing by, free offers he made to me. The pink, the violet, and red rose, which I refused all three. Which I refused all three. The pink's no flower at all, for it fades away too soon. And the violet is too pale a hue. I think I'll wait till June. I think I'll wait till June. In June the red rose blooms. That's not the flower for me. For then I'll pluck the red rose off and plant a willow tree. And plant a willow tree. And the willow tree shall weep, and the willow tree shall whine. I wish I was a young man's arms that stole the heart of mine, that stole the heart of mine. If I'm spared for 1 year more, And if God should grant me grace, I'll weep a bowl of crystal tears to wash his deceitful face, to wash his deceitful face. My little dog. I was going to say, if you hear sort of weird snoring sounds, it's Ernie here, who's very old, and was waking up in the middle of.
I thought it was people forgetting to mute their microphones, but it was a snoring dog.
Yeah, it was.
Brilliant. Thank you, Eliza. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Chris.
Yeah, that was lovely, wasn't it? That song, so beautiful.
Yes.
And so beautifully sung. Just, I've got to follow that.
Have you had a moment? Did you have a bit of a moment there?
I did. I thought that was beautiful. That's beautiful, beautiful song. Lovely.
So, Chris, just to as we're taking these sort of moments, just to say a couple of words, I wondered if you wanted to. So, for those of you that don't know, Chris is also a duck pond sailor. He's our resident historian, and I wondered whether you might like to say a couple of words on the Belloc and Broadwood project that you've just completed, or maybe
almost completed. Yeah, it's almost completed. About Hilaire Belloc, who was a Sussex writer, and he wrote lots of songs in the folk idiom. And Lucy Broadwood was a folk song collector, and they were both Sussex / Surrey based. And anyone just puts Belloc Broadwood into Google, that should bring up the website, bellocbroadwood.org.uk. But there's loads of stuff on the website about these two people, about their extraordinary lives, and about their songs. And there's recordings of the songs and lots and lots of information. Please have a look, and feedback's always welcome. And actually, the song I'm going to do was one of Hilaire Belloc's favourite songs, so that's a nice link.
Well done.
So that first song, The Galway Shawl, it's a love song, but it's also, if you listen to it, is actually in love with the Galway shawl rather than the woman inside it. And so it's this whole thing about the west of Ireland, its traditions, and it's a song really trying to encourage women in Ireland at that time to keep wearing the traditional clothes like the shawl of Galway. So this song is Eileen Aroon, and this song can be taken as a love song. It can be taken as a song about Ireland, or it can be taken as a song really about the essence of goodness over evil. And when Hilaire Belloc was ever in a depressed mood, he'd sing this song and it would raise his spirits. And I also ought to say, talking about pubs not being open anymore, Belloc once wrote, "When you've lost your inns, drown your empty cells, you will have lost the last of England." So let's hope they open again soon. So this is Eileen Aroon. I know a valley fair, Eileen Aroon. I know a cottage there, Eileen Aroon. For in that valley shade once lived a virtuous maid, Queen of the hazel glade, Eileen Aroon. She in the song so sweet, Eileen Aroon. She in the dance so fleet, Eileen Aroon. Dear are her charms to me, dearer her laughter free, dearest her constancy, Eileen Aroon. Was she no longer true, Eileen Aroon. What would her lover do? Eileen Aroon. Fly with a broken wing, far o'er the raging main, never to love again. Eileen Aroon. Youth must in time decay, Eileen Aroon. Beauty must fade away, Eileen Aroon. Castles are sacked in war, chieftains are scattered far. Truth is our guiding star, Eileen Aroon.
Very nice, Chris. Very nice indeed. Thank you. So our next three are Dave, Rosie, and then Johnny. Go for it, Dave.
Yeah, I'm just going to sing this. It's 10,000 miles away. It goes at a pace. Sing ho for a brave and a gallant ship, and a fast and favouring breeze, and a bully crew and a captain to carry me o'er the seas. To carry me o'er the seas, me boys, to be true love far away. For I'm taking a trip on a government ship 10,000 miles away. Then blow your winds hi-ho, and a roving I will go. I stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. I'm off on the bound in Maine, and I won't be back again. For I'm on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away. My true love, she was beautiful, my true love, she is gay, but she's taking a trip on a government ship bound out for Botany Bay. Bound out for Botany Bay, me boys, and though she's far away, I'll never forget my own true love 10,000 miles away. And blow ye winds hi-ho, and a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. I'm off on the mountain main, and I won't be back again. For I'm on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away. Was on a summer morning when I lost saw me Meg. She'd a government band around each hand and another one round her leg. And another one round her leg, me boys, as the big ship left the bay. I choose, she said, remember me 10,000 miles away. Then blow the winds hi-ho, and a roving I will go. I stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. I'm up on the mountain main, and I won't be back again. For I'm on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away. Well, I was a boatswain bold or a sailor without fear. For I'd man a boat and away I'd float and straight to my true love steer. And straight to my true love steer, me boys, with the whale and dolphin play. Where the whales and sharks are having their larks 10,000 miles away. Then blow we winds hi-ho, and a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. I'm off in the mountain main, and I won't be back again. For I'm on the move to my old true love 10,000 miles away. Oh, the sun might shine through the Hampton fog, or the Arun run quite clear, or the ocean brine turn into wine, or Steve forgets his beer, or Steve forgets his baby boys, or the landlord's quarter pay. But I'll never forget my own true love 10,000 miles away. Then blow you winds hi-ho, and a roving I will go. I'll stay no more on England's shore to hear the music play. I'm off the bound in Maine, and I won't be back again. From on the move to my own true love 10,000 miles away.
Nice work, Dave. Very good. Very good. Slanderous about my beer drinking habits there. But
true.
Has been known. Has been known. So Rosie, we are closing in on our last kind of round of few songs now. So, Rosie, you mentioned last time that we did this that you were looking to kind of try and go full time with this stuff. Yeah, is that right? Kind of give it a go. Why now?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just kind of figured that you know, singing's where it's at, isn't it? Really. So yeah, might as well, you know, give it a go. Um,
Great timing.
I'm not. Well, the timing was perfect because I officially started my self-employment on the 1st of March. And every single gig that I had quite a few. Yeah, everything got cancelled. Like, you know, on about day 3. It felt like it anyway. So yeah, here I am, but leave.
Tough times, tough times. But, you know, hopefully not too much longer now, right? You know, with the lockdown and stuff, you know, sounds like things might be starting to move in a certain direction. I mean, we'll see, but hopefully
Yeah,
there's a light
yeah,
at the end of the tunnel.
yeah.
Oh, so I've just thoroughly depressed the whole event there, haven't I? Oh, cheer us up with a song, Rosie.
So this is a song that is Canadian, I think. I don't think it's Scottish. It's called Caledonia, but I don't think it's Scottish. It's not that famous Scottish Caledonia. It's a different one. When first I came to Caledonia, and I got loading at number 3, and I got lodging with Donald Norman. He had a daughter could make good tea, and it was me and me brother Charlie to find a shave as you never did see. Whispering hills in the month of April, we're starving slaves out on Scottery. I went to Norman to buy some brokers, a cake of soap and a pound of tea. But Norman said that I could not have come till fish got plenty on Scottery. So I went over to the big harbour. I only went for to see the spray. I saw a maid from the laundry over. She looked to me as the Queen of May. If I had pen from Pennsylvania, and I had paper so snowy white, and I had ink of rosy morning, a true love letter I'd write. I'll set my foot to the farthest ocean, so far from home as once I could be, a sailing over the deepest ocean, where a woman's love never worries me. I'll set my heart to a cask of brandy, and it's a dandy, I do declare. For when I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how I could gain that young lady fair. When first I came to Caledonia, I got loading at number 3, and I got lodging with Donald Norman. He had a daughter could make good tea. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you, Rosie. Awesome.
Steve,
yes.
Steve, her name is Ruth.
Oh, I've been calling you. You said you. Okay, you said Ruth or Rosie, right? You had adopted both names. Maybe I
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
prefer
You can call me
Rosie.
Rosie. You can call me Rosie. There's an implication there that you're a Morris dancer, but you can call me Rosie. It's no problem.
Ruth it is then. Ruth it is.
Steve, you have the hangies on any second.
It's not going to happen. No.
So gonna happen one of these days.
Set a bells for Christmas. Set a bells for Christmas.
I've got you written down as Rosie in my book. That's what's doing me here, I think.
That's no problem.
So, can we go with the next three to be Malcolm, Graham, and Mal, please? And then we will end with Johnny. No pressure, Johnny.
What about you, Steve?
Well, we'll see. Time's getting on. I'm pretty. Yeah, we'll see. I might chuck one in at the end.
Good.
But yeah. So Malcolm, Graham, and then Mal. So Malcolm, can I ask you a question very quickly about the choir stuff that you've been putting up on Facebook? What that is? Some of it's amazing. What's that all about?
Is it? Well, so I'm directing music for a choir in Dover, next town over, and obviously we can't sing, and the congregation can't come in and all that kind of stuff. None of it can happen. We're not allowed in the building, so we've just been doing it remotely, and it seemed like a good idea when I thought lockdown was going to be a couple of weeks, and now 7 weeks later we're doing 2 a week, and it takes forever. But it's quite a nice thing, and we get a lot of nice feedback, and it gets put up on Facebook, and it goes out as part of a service on the YouTube for the old ladies in their houses.
Nice. I like it.
So this song, Steve, it's dedicated to you because you seem to enjoy the wee cock sparrow that I did last time so much that I've had to find another one. So this is another Scottish tale of avian misadventure, a bit like the one that Dave did at the start. I've kind of always known this song, and I don't know quite why, but it's quite short. That's quite good, and I think the Duck Pond Sailor should definitely learn it. It's called the Three Crows. 3 crows sat upon a wall, sat upon a wall, sat upon a wall. 3 crows sat upon a wall on a cold and frosty morning. The first crow was greeting for his maw, greeting for his maw, greeting for his maw. The first crow was greeting for his maw on a cold and frosty morning. The second crow fell and broke his jaw, fell and broke his jaw, fell and broke his jaw. The second crow fell and broke his jaw on a cold and frosty morning. The third crow couldn't caw at all, couldn't caw at all, couldn't caw at all. The third crow couldn't caw at all on a cold and frosty morning. And that's all, absolutely all, absolutely all, absolutely all, and that's all. Absolutely all on a cold and frosty morning.
That's the equivalent of a mic drop, the clicking on the mute button.
Yeah. Great stuff. Yes, yeah, another song that I didn't understand one word of.
First word was 3, Steve.
Okay. Graham.
Hello.
Graham. So I've been trying to sort of come up with a question to ask everybody on the second time round, and I thought I'd ask you why Florian Schreider was so important.
Kraftwerk.
Yeah. Who unfortunately passed away this week.
Does that need answering?
Yeah, it does for me, really, because I understand that he's and Kraftwerk are a seminal band, and everybody refers to them as massively influential on everything. And I don't know, you tweeted some stuff about it, and I just thought maybe you had a couple of lines that would help me understand
Well, yeah. As you know, other people probably don't know musically. Before I got into this singing lark, it's all your fault, Steve. I was mainly doing electronic music, and I didn't use my voice in any way at all. And Kraftwerk was one of the most influential bands for me. I got into them when I was very young, and yeah, so they're very important. So it's quite sad that he passed away.
Okay. Sweet. What are you going to sing?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to sing. My children are descending upon me just at the
Autobahn. Sing Autobahn, Graham.
just at the right time.
Hi.
As soon as they vacate the room, I will sing.
Hi, Eva.
Hi, Eva.
Go away.
Hi, Eva.
We'll stand over there. You can stand there if you want. Well, just stand there. Go away. You stay there. Yeah. Right. I'm going to sing. It's a super moon tonight. So open your curtains, have a look. It's a big moon. It's lovely. I think it's the last one this year. So in a tenuous link, I'm going to sing the Hungry Fox, or the Fox, because there's a reference to a moon. There's a reference to a moon in that. A hungry fox jumped up in a fright, and he begged for the moon to give him light. For he had many miles to trot that night before he reached his den. Oh, den, oh, den, oh. For he had many miles to trot that night before he reached his den. Oh. Up cocked his head and out went his tail, and off he went on the long, long trail, which he'd done many times in calm and gale, but he always got back to his